Good evening. My name is John Presco, and it's 6:15 on May 25th, 2021. I'll be talking about this card that I found, birthday card from my daughter that I thought I'd lost. I went through an old desk today and I found some very important missing documents. She's um, we met in Berkeley, went to lunch in Berkeley. A few months before, I had a falling out with a mother over her living with Scientology, big heads of the Scientology. My daughter was living alone with a Scientology family. I wanted her out of there. I wanted her to come live with me. I was engaged to Patrice Hanson to get married. I said, and Patrice was living in their bed and breakfast in Sonoma, owned by the Scientologist. And I was trying to get my family out of the Scientology. Heather came and saw me. After that meeting, she writes, "Dear Daddy, I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Thank you for the nice gifts you sent me. I love the CD and I listen to it all the time. She really has a nice voice. Here are the last of the photographs from that evening on the pier. That was a great sunset. I also enclosed a video of some performances I did my senior year. I hope you enjoy them. I would like it if sometime you would send me a letter letting me know how you're doing and what you have been up to. Please exclude all the drama and let's keep it nice. I will not respond to any negativity. It's a waste of time. I hope you understand. Love you much, Heather." P.S. I just got my permit on my birthday and Ryan is teaching me to drive. I am having so much fun. Love you again, Heather. Her birthday was on September 26th. Mine was October 8th. So she received my present. What I did not write was a long letter. Why should I? Why should I write a long letter to her or to her mother? Because they look like they don't want to go along with my biography. In fact, Patrice Hanson says, "Well, why don't you let Tom Snyder write his biography and you write yours?" I like to read two versions of the same subject. What? My dead sister is the subject you're talking about? Outrageous for her to suggest that. I told her, I said, we got to get the first book out because their book's going to be full of lies. It's going to denigrate me. It's going to denigrate Christine. Everything I said about Tom Snyder's book came true. And she didn't want to hear it because she had gone to the gallery before they contacted me. And they met Tom Snyder and met Vicky. And that was the life, and Lawrence Chasen was there, and that was the life they wanted. That was their dream come true. They thought those people at the gallery would help Heather with her career. Which one? We don't know, not specify all of them, because Patrice Hanson is a stage mother. And she's been performing, my daughter's been performing since she was 2. I went and saw her for the first time. She brought out a guitar and started singing. Within 1 minute, I didn't want to, hear her talent. I wanted to see my daughter, who stole it from me. I didn't know I had a daughter. They knew it was my daughter the minute it was born. And even before, because uh, Randall Del Piano couldn't conceive a child, and that's why he was all upset and why they were fighting. What my daughter wanted is proof of correspondence, letters that they could add to their material, and they'll take it to Vicky and Tom Snyder to get his book. It's exactly what they planned. It's exactly what they talked about when the 16-year-old girl, adolescent, not an adult, sent me this. They got a minor child to conspire to get in-depth letters from me so they can use it as material to be in Tom Snyder's book. I am so glad I found this, because you just don't want to believe it. You just don't want to believe it. You wanted it to be true, that this miracle, the 16-year-old beautiful child coming to life, was the best thing that ever happened to you. People heard it, had tears in their eyes. But this mother, stage mother, and they don't want to share the limelight. Go read it. Google stage mother. They'll kill you if you get it between the limelight of between the child and the stage mother. Anybody that blocks that limelight off is in for it. Got it? And Patrice Hanson, and this includes Linda Comstock, believed, who's also a narcissistic witch, who enjoys sharing the limelight with her daughter, her protege too, felt that they could work a total outsider who never knew Christine, never knew me or Mark or Rosemary. He was hired, a hired ghostwriter. They felt that they could manipulate him much easier than they could me, because they already had a couple experiences where I didn't buy it. I wasn't buying it. And they compared notes. Every conversation I ever had with my daughter, everything I ever wrote her or sent her, was examined by these two ugly witches, narcissistic pieces of shit, who turned my daughter into a narcissistic piece of shit too. You ever hear a phone call, Heather? Huh? Why don't you call me on my birthday? Wish me a happy birthday. I believe I tried to call you. You didn't pick up. So after this, her graduation was coming up from high school. So I sent her parts of my blog, Bohemian Democratic Register. And I briefly explained, I think I typed it out, what's going on, what I'm trying to do, what our story is going to be about. It's fitting into this other story, which is going to be about art and literature, mainly about art, not about you, Heather, not about your mother. You're not famous. You haven't been on TV. You haven't been on America's Got Talent or anything. If my sister was not a famous artist, I would have got this. There would be no talk like send me, nice letters, so I can take them to Tom Snyder and go, look, I got nice letters from my daddy. Will this count as getting me in your biography of my aunt I never met? Got you. Got the proof. Call me. You could have called. Hey, Dad, happy birthday. That's what all young people do. They don't write letters. They don't correspond. Whose idea do you think it was for Heather to get correspondence from me? Your mother? Yep. Your aunt? Yep. Young people don't write long letters to each other. Got it? They wanted the long hand of Christine Rosamond's brother. It's evidence that I acknowledge that she's my child. I'm writing in longhand to my daughter. How outrageous. How evil. How evil. There it is. Happy birthday to you. Fuck you, Dad. Well, fuck you, Heather. Fuck you, daughter.